Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Enesco is one of the oldest collectible companies in the world. They've been in business here in the United States for more than 60 years. They're based in the Chicago area. So they're known primarily because they do a lot of stuff for Disney, a lot of figurines for all sort of licenses, Warner Brothers. But recently, through Grand Jester Studios, which is a division of the company and designs a lot of the stuff they sell, they are producing a 1/6 scale DC line of, DC superheroes, and they look great. So in this video today, I want to look at them. I want to break it down for you, the good and the bad, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and ultimately, I want to let you know if I think you need to add this to your 1/6 scale DC collection or not. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm here at the Grand Jester Studios website, and I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. In a moment also, we're going to look at Sideshow's website at the Enesco page, and we're going to look at these pieces. But as you can see here, this is Grand Jester Studios. It's pretty much the studio that designs all the stuff that Enesco produces, all the different licenses. Where there is the Warner Brothers, primarily a lot of Disney stuff. They've been known for Disney stuff for many, many years. But here we go to DC, and they produce these 3 different statues, 1/6 scale statues. They have Batman, Superman, and they also have Wonder Woman. As you can see, the price is $350, $375. Superman is a bit larger, and Wonder Woman is $350 as well. So the price is okay, I would say, even for a 1/6 scale, but I think it's becoming the average, the cost for this scale. And we're gonna read the description. The only thing I don't like about the website is that the pictures are really weird to access. They kind of go on the side, so I don't like that. We're going to look at the pictures at Sideshow. So I'm going to read some of the description here. It says, as if an answer to prayer for the beleaguered citizen of Gotham, the near mythical Batman springs into action in this 1/6 scale premium format statue of the Dark Knight detective. From the perfect balanced Batarang in his outstretched hand to the weather-stained figurehead keeping vigil beneath him, this dynamic statue of the Caped Crusader captures the razor-honed skills and indomitable will of Gotham City's own guardian angel. Grand Jester Studios assembled the talents of designer and master sculptor Joe Jung, along with sculptors Ving Tang, Matt Butler, and painter Holly Neville Bard. Now, they are the designers and the sculptors for the entire collection, and they are limited edition of 1,500 pieces. Now, let me show you Superman. Again, we're going to look at the pictures when we go to Sideshow. And pretty much the same designer, the same artist, the same people involved in the process of Batman are the same people doing Superman and Wonder Woman. Also limited to 1,500. And the same happens with Wonder Woman. It says coming soon, but in reality, it's already sold out in their website. This is the type of, you have to go to different retailers. That's where you're going to find them. They're out of stock here at pretty much at the main website. And I really love this one. I love this design with Wonder Woman. But now I want to go to Sideshow. It's going to be the main page that we're going to use for reference. And there's an Enesco figurines collectibles page at Sideshow. And as you can see, all the stuff they produce, a lot of stuff, you have Scooby-Doo, stuff for Warner Brothers, of course, but primarily there's a lot of Disney stuff. And that's what they're known for a long time. But they have really nice figurines for sure. You see Wonder Woman right there. But I'm going to start first with Batman. Here you see more figurines. Very nice figurines. I used to collect Enesco figurines years ago, and I stopped doing that. But I like the figurines. The Disney stuff is very nice. It could be a hit or miss sometimes with the quality. Normally you find a lot of Enesco stuff if you go to places like Hallmark, the Hallmark store, or places like that. Or if you go to specialty gift shops, whether it's even at Disney, there are gift shops there, you can find Enesco stuff. Or if you go to Warner Brothers store, you can find stuff there. Of course, Warner Brothers store I think no longer exists, but you can find the stuff there. But here it's the same price, $350. There's a layaway plan that is offered. These were actually released or pre-ordered last year, but they're actually ready to ship now at Sideshow, which is nice. And I want to look at the pictures. Now, when you look at the pieces here, this Batman, they really don't use, they use references, but this is not based on a cover on a specific art, but it is very, very classic. Now, when you look at the cowl, you look at the cape and the design, the first thing that comes to mind, of course, is the 70s Batman, Neil Adams. But the whole sleek design, it reminds me more of Jim Amparo. So definitely this is more like classic. I love that base. It does remind you a lot of the most recent XM Studios 1/6 scale Batman that I also spoke in this channel about. Very nice piece. I love the XM Studios. I think they did a fantastic job. Now, what I like about this one more than that one is that they use better colors. At least these are more classic colors in comparison to the XM Studios. I like that. There's not much shading, but this is very authentic in that, you know, in that with the feel. But love the base. The only complaint I would say that I do have with this piece in part is the pose itself, the way he's looking down. So this is going to be one of those statues that you're going to have to display above and somewhere that is higher than normal, so you can actually look at the physicality of Batman in a better way. You can see straight to his face because he's really coming down. He's falling down. He's an attack mode, of course, but I really love the style. Of course, these are prototype pictures. I haven't seen the real thing. And this is probably one of the things that is going to, you know, pretty much hold a lot of people back in pre-ordering right away or getting this piece right away, because there's not much history in regards to 1/6 scale statues from Enesco, from Grand Jester Studios. So that might be the only perhaps complaint and the fear for a lot of people, particularly at this price point. I think that it's too much for something that they're starting with, because yeah, we know the company because of Disney stuff, but they have been creating figurines for a long time. Figurines are in a different, I think they're in a different ballpark when it comes about, you know, you compare figurines and statues, they're totally different things. Even though they're the same principle, statues, they being larger, they require a little more precision when it comes about paint work. So definitely it's something that they, in my opinion, I think they should have started a little lower with the price, and based on that reputation that they build, that they can go a little higher. No, that's my opinion. Of course, I would have just priced this at $299 the most, and leave it like that. And if it does well, then of course you can just raise the price if you're producing more stuff. But of course, that's just my opinion. Now, the materials, I didn't point this out before, but it's resin and calcium carbonate, which technically it's not polystone. It's lighter than polystone, but it's as strong as polystone. So that's pretty cool. All right, now we're looking at Superman, and this one again is $375, which is higher than Batman and Wonder Woman. The same edition size, 1500. You can choose at Sideshow the payment plan, the layaway plan, and it's ready to ship. Now we're looking at the pictures. Of course, I love this one. What I love about this one is the fact that he is holding the Daily Planet symbol or sign on top of him. I think this is going to be easier to display. This is a nice, I would say, standalone piece in itself, but also you can combine with other pieces. So I really like the concept of this one. I think it will be a lot easier to display than Batman. The cape kind of looks like material, but it's actually sculpted, if I'm not mistaken. And that actually, it's a nice sculpted cape. Looks very good. Really love the design. Love that broken sign. Very cool. Nice paint job. Now, the only thing that I would say that I'm not crazy about this piece is the face. I'm not a fan of this face. I love the anatomy. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish with this face. This is the only downside of this piece. Besides anything else, everything else is cool. I think Batman has a better face sculpt. This one doesn't as much. Here is a close-up of, in this case, the sign. This one will benefit with a light-up feature, actually. That would be nice if you add that. But when you look at that face, there are two things that come to mind. It's like a marriage between the classic Christopher Reeve Superman and Kurt Swan's Superman, which is a classic Superman. So it's kind of like a marriage between those two, and they came up with this. I'm guessing that they didn't want to just have Christopher Reeve's face or a stamp on this piece for, you know, I would say legal fees or for any royalties that they have to pay to the state of Christopher Reeve. So they go with something closer. It's the only thing that perhaps is not as good. At certain angles, it doesn't look as great. But from this position, the pose is nice. I really like the concept. Very slick design. So if you love the classic Superman, definitely this is something that you're gonna like more than, you know, if you prefer modern style. And now we're looking at Wonder Woman, and I gotta be honest with you, this is my favorite piece in this collection. I really love this design. Love the stance, love the pose, looking at that face. It really kind of, it's Linda Carter right there. It's really close to her when you look at it. You know, Wonder Woman always has nice pieces. Another piece that we can consider right now, of course, is the one created by Twitterhead not long ago. That is a nice piece, but definitely this one, if it's, you know, in reality, the final product is just like this, then definitely you're gonna have a winner. It's a very nice piece. Love the design, love the base. Reminds me, of course, of the same Twitterhead's base. Technically, when I look at this, I see the marriage between, of course, Linda Carter and the Brian Boland's design. The face, it's 100% Linda Carter for sure, maybe 95% her, but it is her. But the body, of course, is Brian Boland's, you know, the iconic covers by Brian Boland. But man, I love the design. She's holding that spear. Love that. I think, in my opinion, this is #1 for sure in the whole collection. Love this piece. Love the whole concept design. The anatomy is perfect. Definitely this is the best in the whole collection. I would say followed by Superman. Superman, of course, the face sculpt is not as great. And then Batman. And Batman, it has a nice design. The only thing is the pose. But the whole collection, man, this collection is amazing. I definitely, I would say that Enesco, if they produce this quality in the prototypes, and of course, I haven't seen, in this case, the final product, but hopefully it comes out like this, or at least close to this. And if it does, then definitely we have to consider Enesco as a competitor, Grand Jester Studios. But yeah, man, Wonder Woman looks amazing, and I think the whole collection has potential. Well, guys, there you have it. I will tell you this: keep an eye open for Enesco. Keep an eye open for Grand Jester Studios. The company has been in business for a long time. They've been through ups and downs. You know, they filed bankruptcy back in the early 2000s. They have to reestablish themselves, but they have been in business for a long time. They're well known. They're respected. They have different international divisions, not only here in the United States. They have divisions in France, in the UK, all over Europe. So they're known, and they're producing a lot of good stuff. I think that now that they're getting into this market, the higher end collectibles, they have a chance. How that's going to pan out, only time can tell. So I would say we need to have our eyes open, and we need to keep an open mind. And hopefully this company does well, and we can see more 1/6 collectibles, you know, more competition in this right now kind of it's slow market, because everyone is kind of going for the 1/4, the 1/3, but we want to see more 1/6 scale pieces. But what is your opinion? What do you think? Are you a fan of these pieces? Do you have any experience with Enesco? Have you seen him in person, these pieces? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.